in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate.
Turning it on! Contact. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it
this
hard
game is
to
already
run
over.
offense. And this is a group that,
I
yes,
just
they
gave up
tackle
an
well, they see the
85-yard
football well, they
touchdown
break
first
on it
play.
well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
To the ground, he's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Barry Johnson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. There he goes. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Works the middle of the field. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Underwood. Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it. Deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Jones. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for them.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Sort of getting in touch with their inner James White, Melvin Gordon, or Jonathan Taylor to pick up another first down.
I mean, it's just crazy the list of guys they've had play here in the Wisconsin tradition, and it continues, right? Everybody who's here, you're going to be featured. You're going to get touches. So, hey, recruits, you want to carry the football a lot? Come to Wisconsin.
And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And off to Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hilton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Badgers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Bro, what the fuck was that?
defense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush three guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Unloads quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. A little over half a minute to play before halftime as they take over first and 10. Now on the option. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Running behind that left side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this meat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The Badgers have their offense in high gear.
Already.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a... situation from the 7. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Backs looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them.
After that incompletion, it's now fourth and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Dude, he was wide open. He was literally wide open.
And the Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The hand to the running back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, Oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Still looking on the move. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a...
Was there a guy on that whole time? Oh, I didn't see him.
Return.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Marshall. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got his man quickly. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along. As we take a look at
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs miss tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger! Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so
Dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Breaks the tackle.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back.
The century mark for the day. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in on the right. And the explosive play in there the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Cleescore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football. And you know he's going to catch after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And off to Jones. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Runs through the tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. The offense coughs it up. And the fumble goes out of... They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Oh, better look out! And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Clock stops.
We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity. Back in this game.
The upset. All day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog
hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution.
The offense picks it up, and they
Reviewable, everything's reviewable. Oh, you dumbass. You dumbass. You dumbass. No.
He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Looking for space. It's Russell. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.